I would do exactly what I did as Governor Edgar's chief of staff, and that's work night and day with a team of great people, which I will attract to government to manage the state of Illinois. It's a 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week job. In the Edgar administration, we worked every Saturday, and sometimes, although we made Sunday family day, we would work starting at about 8 o'clock at night on Sundays to manage the behemoth state budget. I clearly will bring in a number of outside business professionals to do and go through that budget with me line by line with a magnifying glass and a razor blade, and we will justify everything in that budget. We will also set priorities. Under the Edgars, both Jim and Brenda, we made children our priority. We added millions, if not hundreds of millions of dollars for children's programs. The Department of Children and Family Services was a mess. We also worked on preventative programs for children's health care. Mrs. Edgar shored up a thing called Project HEART, Help Ease Adoption Red Tape. And the Edgars won an award for having the most new adoptions of any state in America. So we're going to prioritize properly. And we're going to go through every new program of Rod Blagojevich and Pat Quinn, and we're going to see whether we really need it. One thing I learned from Jim Edgar is the state of Illinois cannot be all things to all people. You've got to prioritize. You've got to live within your means. And you can do it. You can manage state government without chaos. And we're going to go back to the basics, but we are not going to be all things to all people like Rod Blagojevich and Pat Quinn and the liberal Democrats always want the state of Illinois to be. My utopia is for everybody in this state to have a good job with health benefits and a career, and that will solve much of the problems that we have in this state. Under the Democrats, spending has gone up 33% since George Ryan left the governorship. We went from 1 in 9 people on welfare to 1 in 6. It would have been 1 in 5, but we impeached Rod Blagojevich to stop that slaughter. So we are going to manage the state. We're going to get a handle on Medicaid, which is now our state's largest expenditure, by cracking down on fraud. I just spent 2 different sessions with former Speaker Newt Gingrich of the United States House, both at the Conservative Legislators Association meeting in Georgia, of which I'm our Illinois chair, and then also at the Republican Governors Conference. And Speaker Gingrich believes that 10% of all Medicaid is fraud. It's our state's largest expenditure, and I'm going to work with my colleagues like Senator Dale Reiter of Mattoon and certain professionals to manage the care we are doing in Medicaid. Not only will that save money, but most importantly, it will give people better health care. It will give them prevention with respect to health care. And as we tape this, I hear my young children running around my headquarters here in Lisle. My kids are lucky. I took Ava to the pediatrician today for an earache, but children will receive a
With your experience, maybe you could just quickly explain to us how there is a huge amount of this on the state itself.
Medicaid is a 50-50 proposition in Illinois. Most states get more than 50%, and I wish that Senator Durbin, with all his clout in Washington, would get his home state, along with President Obama, more than 50%. I don't think Medicaid's formula has been changed in more than 25 years, and certainly as a native of Illinois, and I'm a product of Illinois. Illinois has changed a lot in 25 years. We've gotten older as a state. We're an aging population, aging faster than even the United States as itself. And we have a lot of children. And we have a lot of health care pressures that we did not have 25 years ago. But Medicaid's a 50-50 proposition. The state of Illinois doesn't pay its Medicaid bills on time. The nursing home right down the street from my district office in Westmont hasn't been paid in months. I was at the Boone County Fair on Saturday getting this nice rosy tan, but I met with the aging department and the aging groups in Boone County. They've been waiting 4 months for their check, and they have to borrow from a local bank in Belvedere. That's wrong. That's morally